Ready, Dr. Starfinder?
We are, ma'am.
I hear you've had some success at last.
Well, I can't take all the credit. I have to say, we wouldn't even be able to demonstrate this today if it wasn't for Nick's excellent work.
Well done, Mr. Hobbes, well done. I presume you are entering your research for the Copernicus Prize. Well, let's see what you've been up to.
Dr. Starfinder, this drawing. Where'd you get it?
Mr. Hobbes, again, painstakingly cross-referencing manuscripts and documents in the library.
Library, did you say, Doctor?
Yes?
Library, Mr. Hobbes.
Yes, Professor?
Is there a problem, Professor?
Interfering with these negative aspects of magic is dangerous, as I've said before. They don't know what they're getting themselves into.
Jonathan, I have been through Starfinder's paperwork, and I can assure you he is perfectly aware of what he's doing. Carry on, Doctor.
Why don't you take us through it, Nick?
The accumulator is set to low power. We'll do a local trial. You'll see how we can not only collect the negative backwash from magical spells, the Foster's effect, but we can now also contain it.
Splendid, splendid. Switch it on, Starfinder.
In here, encased in polyfibroid resin, is all the magical backwash from this room.
But what form does the backwash take exactly?
Pure, negative magical energy, Jenny.
Splendid.
What if it breaks?
They can't break, Professor. The resins I've used are the same used by the NASA space program. Nothing can break them.
This is a marvelous breakthrough. Now, if you don't mind, the Beetle and I have a witch conference to attend. Look after the place while I'm away, Jenny. And my thanks to Dr. Starfinder and his team for a most excellent demonstration. And I'm sure we are all looking forward to a future of Foster's Free Fridays.
Finally, we're on our own, and everybody else has gone home. Here's to the break. No more potion study for 8 weeks.
And no more spell tests.
Yes.
What's up with you two?
Hobbes.
He's going to walk off with a Copernicus Prize.
He's going to get a prize. I thought he was going to get chucked out.
Yeah, well, looks like he's flavour of the month at the moment.
Due to his groundbreaking research.
His what?
Well, Hobbes has suddenly solved all the problems that Starfinder's been working on for months.
Overnight.
He won't let us go near his room.
He's got this stupid cloak.
This cloak, what's it like?
It's just old. Sort of white.
Has it got a shield on it? A shield with a boar's head?
A pig or something.
What's up, Millie?
Really? I need to get into Hobbes's room.
No way. He keeps the door locked.
Looks like you're going to get the Copernicus Prize.
Yep. Looks like it.
Risk on magic. Hobbes? What's this? Everything we've been doing's in here.
Ah.
These diagrams, all the stuff you'd said you'd worked out. Your research.
Yeah, well...
Does Starfinder know about this?
No.
I bet he doesn't.
Look, Ethel. These guys, they were really onto something. They knew how to get the magic out of the eggs.
We've just worked out how to get it in there.
Yes, but it's concentrated magical energy. I mean, just think what we could do if we could use that.
We.
What?
We, you said we, but you mean you. Problem is, you don't need me.
Ethel, what are you talking about? Now, hang on a minute. Just what exactly do you think you're doing?
Insurance, Hobbes. Now you really do need me.
eggs, Doctor. What do you plan to do with them?
Do with them? Nothing.
I mean, where are you going to keep them?
There?
Have you any idea?
Relax, Professor. It's not an ordinary cupboard. It has a magic time loop lock that not even spells can undo. It's fully secure. Only I can get in.
And when this is full?
I'll build another.
And when that's full?
Oh, Professor, please.
My dear Doctor, you might have contained the Foster's effect, but at what cost?
Do you have any idea what this means in terms of magical experimentation? In terms of everyday practical use of magic?
Yes, but it's not meant to be. There are limits on magic for a reason. All you're doing is creating a magical time bomb.
You just can't see the future, can you?
I won't let centuries of sound magical practice be threatened by some self-seeking young meddler.
Do I detect a hint of envy, Shakeshaft? Professional jealousy? When was the last time you published anything new?
That's totally irrelevant.
Is it? Professor?
There. Easy. Thanks. Now that I've got you in, Millie, what are we doing here exactly?
I don't know yet. Just looking.
For what?
I'm not sure yet. Anything that's unusual. Oh. Well, anything that doesn't fit in.
Nothing fits in here. Oh. How can anyone live like this? I mean, it's just so creepy. Where do I start?
Just keep looking. There's something here that Hobbes doesn't want us to see.
Ugh, there's so much junk.
That
Oh,
is a matter of opinion.
hi, Hobbes.
Can I, help you, ladies?
Hobbes. Nick. We're having an end-of-year party.
Party?
In our rooms.
What are you going to do about the beetle?
She's away at the witch conference. With Thunderblast. So we thought we should celebrate. Jenny Wendell won't notice and Shakey's too old, so we've invited lots of people. Tim and Asmas and...
So, Mildred Hubble, you want me to come to your party?
No. Yes. Of course.
I know it's wrong, that's all. Wrong and dangerous. Very dangerous.
What are the dangers? It appears to be making things safer.
Those eggs contain large amounts of negative magic. Concentrated negative magical energy. Well, why can't anyone see it?
It does sound rather hazardous, Andy.
They're encased in resin and locked away in steel storage facilities which no one has any access to.
But your machine just churns them out. Soon we won't be able to move for steel storage facilities.
Maybe we have reason to be cautious.
We've done the tests already. Thunderblast said we should move up to full power.
She did not.
Yes, she did.
She did not.
She did.
She did not.
Did. She did. She did.
Gentlemen! Alicia left me in charge, and I think we should go to full power.
Jenny, this is...
Thank you, Professor. We should go to full power for a limited time only.
Thanks a lot.
Don't mention it.
I'm having coffee with him tonight.
Well, I'm sure you'll find plenty to talk about. Like this. Obviously something he doesn't want us to see. Otherwise, why would he try to hide it?
Let's have a look. This... Same old gobbledygook. How does Hobbes understand any of this? Hang on a minute. Back a page.
What?
Misgone magic. Sure I've heard that before somewhere.
Playing with fire. I told him, but he won't listen. Oh, he knows better.
Professor, do you know what misgone magic is?
But he'll get burned. We shouldn't mess about with magic like that. Some things, Mildred Hubble, best left alone. Oh, there are two of you, Miss Crowfeather. Mildred, what can I do for you?
Do you know what misgone magic is?
Yes, I do. It's what they used to call the Foster's effect in the Middle Ages. Why?
We found this.
Well, Guy's notebook, and I thought everything was destroyed.
Destroyed.
Did you rescue this, Mildred, from the past? Well done.
No.
We found it, Professor, in Hobbes' room.
Hobbes. Oh dear,
What do you mean everything was destroyed?
there was a terrible explosion. Terrible. I ran to our cell. There was nothing. Nothing at all. Guy, the accumulator, the sorcerer's eggs, the notes, everything, all gone, disappeared. But no sign of the explosion. Odd that, I always thought. Just some broken glass on the floor. Oh, they were so close, but he wouldn't listen. And it's happening all over again.
What's he talking about? All this has happened before, when Shaky was younger.
And it's not good, right?
Right.
And Hobbes has got a hold of the notes.
I'm afraid so.
Okay, guys, we're going for a full power test.
Dielectric,
9.8,
pulse focus,
16,
brilliance.
117.9.
Okay.
Ready? Here we go.
It's picking up backwash from everywhere.
We got one. F.
Well, I think we can report we've had a success. I'll go put the egg in storage and write up the settings. Can you guys turn off the accumulator?
Sure, I'd just like to make a couple of little adjustments, if that's okay, Andy.
Oh, yeah, sure. Be careful, right, Nick? And make sure everything's turned off before you leave.
Don't worry, Andy. We'll be okay. How many eggs do we need?
Just two.
There's more than two in the diagram.
They're very powerful.
Sport.
Ethel, I don't think you're taking this very seriously.
You've got the high frequency line inverter connected to the other line inverter. No wonder it's...
What am I putting a little more porridge? How's that?
Hey, Asmet, what are you doing?
It's a magic disco mixer.
Turn it off! Thank you. So, what exactly are you up to?
So end of year project for the Copernicus Prize.
It's an automatic, pre-programmed, remote-controlled magic disco mixer.
The Copernicus Prize is supposed to be for serious magical research.
Well, this is a serious disco mixer.
Well, just make sure you don't disturb the rest of us, okay? Turn it down!
Sorry.
No, they have to be in line facing the same way.
What do you mean facing the same way?
Well, turn that one round and place it aligned to the azimuth, whatever that is.
Oh, I don't know, let's just move them about until something happens.
Very scientific.
Well, there can't be that many ways of arranging them.
What was that? It's coming from this wall over here. Is this in the book, Hobbes?
No?
What's happening?
I told you these things were powerful.
Thank you.
You seem a little troubled. If you'd you don't mind me saying.
Well, it's just that
I can tell, you see. I have this power to see how people feel.
End of term, you know.
I can help. I can help you to relax. It's a gift. I have it in my hands, too.
I'm sure it's wonderful, thank you, but I just need to sit down.
Oh, let me help.
If this is some sort of joke, I am so not in the mood.
Oh, no, it's... You mean you can hear it, too?
Oh, yes.
It wasn't us.
I specifically asked you to silence that machine, and I clearly heard it outside the college at Misery's Cafe.
We never even had it
That same silly echo effect. Honestly, you have no chance of winning the Copernicus Prize at this rate. It's supposed to be for serious magical research.
You don't understand.
Now go. And I do not want to hear another peep out of you or your machine. Is that understood?
Yes.
Mr. Hobbes.
Yes, Professor?
I believe this is yours, Mr. Hobbes.
Ah, yes, thank you. I must have dropped it.
Dangerous ground, Mr. Hobbes. I know you've been looking into the past, a little too closely, perhaps. You mustn't play with the eggs, Mr. Hobbes. You don't know what will happen.
I haven't been playing with the eggs, Professor. Dr. Starfinder has all the eggs in his room.
Be careful, Mr. Hobbes. Be very careful.
Ethel,
Lighten up.
just keep the spells coming, will you? Well, that's 10 we've got here, plus 2 in my room. It makes 12.
And looks like there's 12 in this diagram.
So we're ready then?
Excuse me. Now, can everyone pay attention, please? I'm just going to get in tune with the voices. Perhaps there are too many people.
Ben, what's up? You giving away coffee?
Mum's hearing voices.
I need to talk.
The office? What's up?
You've got problems at college. I think your science could help.
Problems, Hobbes.
Yes.
How did I guess?
He's got these eggs, and then...
Eggs? What's he doing? Cooking an omelette?
Ben, this is serious. They're magic eggs. They contain negative magic. And if Hobbes gets enough of them, he could blow himself and us to pieces.
What do you mean, negative magic?
I've told you before. Every time a spell is cast, it creates a negative magical effect. That's why we can't just use magic to solve the world's problems. We'd end up with more problems than we started with.
So, where do the eggs come in?
Well, Hobbes has got hold of these things called Sorcerer's eggs. He made them with Starfinder, because they store negative magical energy. And if he puts them together, they could explode.
Implode.
What do you mean?
Well, if it's negative energy, they don't explode outwards, they implode inwards.
Inwards?
Inside out, like a backwards explosion. Just think of it as opposites, like a mirror.
I've got it. Thanks, Ben.
We have to watch Hobbes very closely.
Hobbes?
We are no longer dealing with simple research. We are dealing with a potential reaction of concentrated negative magical energy. A force of such power that...
Listen, won't the bus spell simply absorb it?
My dear doctor, the bus spell will dissolve if this negative power is released from the eggs, as will just about everything else.
Well, how many eggs do you need for the reaction?
I don't know exactly.
Well, we've made 2 so far. And they're both still inside.
You must destroy the accumulator, Starfinder, before any more are produced.
Not so fast, Jonathan. We've only just got it up and running. Why don't we go and check it out, and maybe we can keep it switched off for a while.
Where exactly do I stand?
Here, right here. We'll take it in turns.
I don't think so.
Are you ready?
Yes.
You need a clear mind. You need to do exactly as I say. It will be dangerous.
Why dangerous? What's the problem?
I'll go first.
Why didn't you tell me about this?
I told you it would be dangerous.
You must do exactly what I tell you. Stand in the middle, in the very middle. Stand still, very still. Concentrate. You will feel great power. You will soon be invested in the magic of the ages.
It's off. It's switched off just like I told him. What?
What?
I guess you're right.
So he's got what he needs.
I don't understand. What's he planning to do?
He's going to try and absorb the magical energy from the eggs.
Yeah, and then what?
I've absolutely no idea.
We know what's going to happen. The reason there was no sign of an explosion, Professor, is because there wasn't one. It's negative magic. It doesn't explode outwards. It just caved in, like diving through a mirror into another world. It created a negative world. But the eggs must have broken before the reaction could reverse anything but the room. That's why there was broken glass on the floor. Otherwise, who knows what could have happened? The whole world could have caved in.
Oh dear. Did you say these eggs won't break?
We've got to stop Hobbes.
Bring me to the power of these eggs. Into me let it flow. Into me, the power of the eggs, the magic of the ages. No! Into me!